Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia, or welcome to Steelers Nation Australia for the first time. This will be a very, very, very quick episode. I just want to get you guys some thoughts. I want to get some thoughts on Hard Knocks, what you think about it. I put a post out there yesterday. I watched it last night. I thought it was fantastic. Shows you the true brilliance. I know some people aren't Mike Tomlin fans, but there is about 75% of people who are Mike Tomlin fans, like myself. It shows you the true brilliance that is Mike Tomlin. I'm doing my hands again. I'm doing my hands because the other day I was too handsy. So, yeah, shows you the true brilliance. That is Mike Tomlin, in the locker room, setting up for the game. One of the key ones was getting Herbig on Orlando Brown Jr. Throughout the whole experience and whole week of going to the Bengals week, it was Mike Tomlin saying, "Hey, Herbig, make sure you line up on Zeus. Make sure you go against Zeus." Like you can see the leadership that Tomlin just exudes from his body, and you don't normally see that just in the press conference. So go out there and watch it. In the comments, let me know. I thought it was cool to see Russell Wilson in the huddle. I thought it was cool to see Cameron Haywood and Mike Tomlin walking off the field at halftime, and you hear Mike Tomlin say, "Hey old man." Like this team is special. I don't care what anyone says. This team is special right now. They're firing on all cylinders. They're playing good on teams. You've got James Pierre. You've got Ben Skowronek plays their gunners. You've got our punter playing really good football. Chris Boswell's playing, lights out. He did miss a kick the other day, got blocked, but he's leading the league in points. This team is very special. On defense too, Nick Herbig got the sack against Joe Burrow in the forced fumble, and then you see Peyton Wilson pick up the ball and run to the end zone. So it's kind of exciting. It's very exciting. And also, in the AFC North now, in Hard Knocks, they're trying to showcase the Browns. The only real thing they can showcase about the Browns is Jameis Winston being all quirky and cool and exciting and all those kind of different things. And it's like, it's fun. Like, he's a fun person to cheer for from that aspect. But the Browns have nothing really to play for. The Bengals have nothing really to play for now too. I don't think the Bengals are going to be an 8-9 team going to the playoffs, right? I don't see it happening. Or the next 5 games they win and they move to 8-9 or whatever it may be. It's to me, it's not going to, 9-8 season. You'd have to have teams fall over. The Bengals would need to win 5 in a row to have a chance for the wild card. The Ravens too, they lost their game against the Eagles. They now have a bye. So it's going to be a nice insight to see what they do over the next 4 or 5 weeks when they verse, I think the Texans, they verse us on the 21st. And the Steelers can beat Browns and also beat the Ravens to win the ultimate prize. You've got the Super Bowl, but a step before that is winning the AFC North. But yeah, Hard Knocks, man. Like I said, short video. I really did enjoy it. I had to find it in an alternative way just now. I can't say how, but I had to find it in an alternate way. I enjoyed seeing, and I know some people did think it was going to be like a distraction, all those kind of things. Mike Tomlin said he wasn't going to watch it. He said, "Oh, absolutely. Do I still have it?" Mike Tomlin said, "Are you going to watch Hard Knocks?" He said this.
Mike, you going to watch Hard Knocks?
Absolutely not.
So Mike Tomlin doesn't want to watch it, but for every Steelers fan out there, try and find it as best you can, wherever it is, on the internet, on the HBO series. It was a lot of fun. The biggest takeaway I found from this too is just the amount of passion and overall just football knowledge Mike Tomlin has. I like when they're sitting around in their war rooms, in their training facilities, watching tape, and they're like, "We need to go and get this guy. This guy's going to be a problem. This guy's going to be that." The overall I think passion that Mike Tomlin and the staff show, and the amount of work they do, the workload they put out to say, okay, like they're doing their job. They're a football coach. That's, to me, is a fun part. Is them breaking down the tape. Is them talking with Wilson or Minka and they're saying, "Hey, Minka, by the way, you got to go and cover this guy this week." I love all that kind of stuff. I love the football aspect where you see a glimpse inside the actual locker room and the training facility. I'm like, okay, we're going to break this down today. And you'll hear Danny Smith talking about, well, this team doesn't really do too many fake punt passes or whatever it may be. I found that stuff really, really cool. Really, really cool. So please, guys, in the comments below, let me know what you thought about Hard Knocks. I don't know. Does it come out every week, every single week? Mike Tomlin is showing true leadership. Mike Tomlin is showing passion for our team. He's 9-3. He's now in big contention with a coach of the year, or at least the discussion. He needs to be in the coach of the year. And maybe Hard Knocks will show the other side of Mike Tomlin, that real football side, not just the podium side of him, answering questions, but the football side, grabbing a guy by the shoulder pads and saying, Pickens, it's okay. You messed up. Or shaking Nick Herbig by the shoulder pad and saying, you go out there and get that sack. That's the fun side of this Hard Knocks is a glimpse inside of Steelers AFC North football, but also showing the leadership and their overall qualities that is so fun to watch from our team, from our coaching to our players. And that insight of like, cool, we can like this kind of stuff makes you want to run through a brick wall when you hear these things. Mike Tomlin said our business is winning or business is good or something like that. I can't remember, but it's overall fun. The Steelers, I think, have a chance to go to the playoffs and chip away at games, but they're becoming one of those sides where you have a chance to win 10-3 versus the Browns and then get in the playoffs, win the AFC North, and go on a bit of a run with this team that is all buying in. They're buying into Wilson. They're buying into TJ. They're buying into Mike Tomlin. They're buying into what the coaching and the organization is selling to their players. I thought overall it was really fantastic. Alrighty, Steel Nation. I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.